Hey guys, it's Courtney. I'm sorry I can't present live tonight. I have another obligation at the university, so I'm going to be recording it. When I was getting ready for this project, I decided that I wanted to base my style guide off of my resume that I already had developed because I actually really like it. So we have this like kind of dark pink and then the hot pink and I used the font that I have my name in because it kind of looks like a nice script, like a signature. And then I have like the supplemental font over, like for the body and the text that I think goes really nicely with it. So when I was making my style guide, um, it is the Merriweather font, but there's so many different ways you can use Merriweather. So I actually like that because I don't have to kind of search for a bunch of different fonts to just kind of get the italic that I need or the bold that I need. And then I have the Anteater Regular, which I will be coding with Font Face, and then the other typography will be coded with Google Fonts. So I have a kind of sample of like the body copy and the bold versus the italic. Um, and I also have my letter form mark here to kind of like help me when I was creating this style guide. But my main color is this kind of like hottish pink, which will kind of be like the bold context of my website. And then I have kind of like the like lighter versions of it, but they're not like opacity. It's kind of like I can't think of what that website is called, where you like put in the color and it gives you all the colors that kind of like match it. So that's what I did. So I have over here on this side, and then I have kind of the darker undertones over here. And then I went ahead and decided to add this kind of green, just because it's the other complementary color that isn't pink. Because I felt like if it was so much pink, then it'd be kind of like overload. And so I have the green for certain stuff that I want to like really stand out. Um, I do have like examples of what my buttons would look like. So we have this kind of like pink, and then the lighter pink, and then the darker pink when it's active, and then of course when it's inactive. And then I have a sample button for the green. So it would be kind of like the dark or the middle green, and then light green, and then the darker green. So moving on to my mock-up. So this is my home page. Let me zoom in. My mock-ups did kind of change from what I had as my wireframes. I kind of like redid the wireframe assignment because I wasn't pleased with them, but I did my best. And then I created the mock-ups. So up here I have like my pictures where hopefully if I hover over them, it would kind of like have sort of a subject or a caption of like what the picture is. And then of course this is me, and then my signature. For right now I have just the anteater right there, but I'm hoping that I can kind of just like scan my signature and then like put it on the picture, and that'll be a nice little effect right here. Right here are where I've been published, so I was hoping like to get those logos and then use those logos as a link. So if you click like Varsity Spirit, it'll take you to the article that I wrote that was published on Varsity Spirit, and same with Alligator and the News Lounge of Distance and Continuing Education. And then, of course, like I said before in my wireframe assignment, these are kind of like short about me descriptions. So that's me and my boyfriend before his graduation. So it would be like about me, maybe my life, and my love. And then down here, I would have like my career aspirations, just a short little glimpse. And then kind of like a link to the actual about me page. So if they want to know more, they would go there. And then at the end, I just went ahead and put like little vector images for my portfolio. So this would be photography, design, and writing. And if you click on it, it'll take you right to it. So that's just all on the homepage. Is kind of like a Mod Podge summary of what the website is. Moving on to the blog portion. So I actually have a blog. It's called Passion for Pause. Some of these pictures don't really relate, but I just kind of put them to like fill the space. But essentially, hopefully I could like link my potential blog or kind of like just move the stuff over to here. And I would have my logo, and then these would essentially be the articles. So each article would have a picture. This would be like a little excerpt of what the article is, and then people can click on it and it'll take them to a page similar to this with the picture and then the text below it. So that's the blog. And then also I like this formatting for like the portfolio, but not the portfolio section. It would be like the photography. So if I clicked on photography, this would pop up and this would have just like a image that I liked or something. And then these would be the first images of albums. So like I did an adoption photo shoot, so this would be like a picture of the girl, and then it would be a description of what the photo shoot was about. Same with the writing. I would have like the 3 published articles, the pictures that go with them, and then the little excerpt that explains what they are. And same with design, kind of like maybe I could have MMC 5277, and it would be everything that I did in this class and other classes and for work and stuff like that. Next is the contact page. So notice up here I kind of have in my navigation bar, whatever page you're on, it's kind of that darker shade of pink, so it lets you know that that's where you are. It would have like a photo of me, not necessarily this one, but this was like the easiest one for me to get. And then just simple, like what's your name, what's your email, what's your message, and then it would send right to me. So it's kind of simple, but straightforward. And then last but not least, the About Me page, or not last, I still have portfolio, but this would also just have the image and then the About Me basically right below it. So nothing too crazy, just kind of simple, straightforward, easy to navigate for whoever is on my website. And then now, last but not least, we have the portfolio, which will kind of be like an in-between page that where you could go back to click on my photography, my design, or my writing. And then here's where the green button kind of comes into play. It kind of draws your eye to my resume. So hopefully you can click this button and it'll open up in a new window the PDF of my resume that we started with. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.